In Japan, women protested against the tradition of the so-called obligatory chocolate, which they are meant to give male colleagues for February 14, the British newspaper The Guardian. In turn, men should thank women the same gift March 14, celebration of White Day, which was thought up by chocolate manufacturers in the 80s to boost sales. Only 35% of women this year said that they plan to give to colleagues chocolate, according to a survey conducted by the shopping center in Tokyo. This compared with 56% who plan to give chocolate to family members and 36% who want to attract a partner. Last year, the Belgian company Godiva has caused outrage by posting ads on the whole page of a newspaper, urging the company not to force women to do to men gifts. However, sales of chocolate in Japan is gaining momentum with the approaching holiday, said the newspaper. In particular, Japanese airlines will sell chocolate to passengers on all flights on 14 February. In the sanatorium near Tokyo, will open a chocolate fountain, and one of the chain restaurants even serves sushi with chocolate. 45-year-old man named Sergei Vyaslavovich Fedotov also involved in the poisoning of Bulgarian businessman Emiliana Jabra chemical agent in Sofia in 2015, the newspaper notes. Bellingcat found that Fedotov arrived in Bulgaria for a few days before the incident with Hebron. He also arrived in London from Moscow on the same day as the other two suspects in the poisoning of violinists, Alexander Mishkin, Petrov, and Anatoly Shapiha, Bocharev, which last fall were identified in the group of analysts. The former leader of the ruling party in Bulgaria, GERB, Citizens for European Development of Bulgaria, Svetlana Tsvetanov said that the Bulgarian security services will soon provide information about the poisoning of businessman in front of a parliamentary committee of state security, which they bring together with Great Britain and other states. This hormone, in particular, creates an emotional bond between mother and child. It has also been associated with positive qualities like confidence, empathy and sociability. Each pair was asked to discuss for 10 minutes important personal problem, not related to marriage. This discussion was videotaped and assessed how each of the participants was requested and showed positive, emotional support based on criteria such as problem solving and active listening. The researchers found that men with a specific variant of this gene, genotype TEAT, was harder to interpret the behavior of women as positive. By the way, this is the structure of the gene is responsible for cognitive disorders, particularly autism. Second, adds the scientist, genes affect a number of characteristics. To think that one gene can provide the perfect marriage or to break it is to underestimate the complexity of genetics and marriage, says Mr. Motson. These are the rules: to help the family, help the group, to reciprocate for help, to be brave, to respect elders, do we distribute resources fairly, and to respect the property of others. All people everywhere have a common moral code. The newspaper quoted a senior researcher of the Institute of Cognitive and Evolutionary Anthropology at Oxford, Ph.D., and Oliver Scott Carey. Even though some features seem to be right-wing or conservative, for example, respect for elders, people on the left also share a group loyalty and respect for something or someone. These 7 rules seem to be universal, because people in different cultures face the same social problems. However, some cultures adhere to some rules more than others, the newspaper added. For example, an ethnic group Amhara in Ethiopia does not allow to sacrifice the interests of the family, whereas in Korea, on the contrary, there is a culture of mutual respect between groups and neighbors. Besides, scientists need to verify these results in practice in the field, not just rely on historical descriptions of ancient cultures, says another researcher, Professor Harvey Whitehouse. In the future, if anthropologists want to seriously engage in the study of morality, they must collect new information more systematically, in the field, quoted by Whitehouse newspaper.